Hi there, guys. Thank you for waiting. Sorry for the delay there. Welcome to episode 18 of Echoes of Phandelver. This is going to be the last episode, sadly, but there will be more D&D. There will be other stuff. I'm Cade. I'm the Dungeon Master, and as always, these guys are my players. Say hi.
Hi. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Now, those that have been watching before may notice that John is missing, and unfortunately John has had to leave the campaign just due to other commitments, really. It is sad, and it's kind of spells the end of the campaign, I think. Jules, you'll kind of agree with me that this campaign's been a little bit, it started off a little bit sketchy. I think we've had 12 players playing this campaign.
It's like a celebrity of the week, you know?
Yeah, it's like just loads of guest appearances.
Yeah.
But that was, it was before we started streaming. Once we started streaming, we had kind of, it was this 4 really was the core. But yeah, now that we've lost John, we'll start a fresh campaign. And yeah, see if we can get some fresh faces involved, and just see how it goes. It might be, I can't even remember what the name of the name's completely escaping me one. The
Storm King Thunder.
Storm King's Thunder, that's the one. So it might be the Storm King's Thunder, or it might be I'm gonna say this quietly so that people don't like get excited about it, but Curse of Strahd, but it might not be Curse of Strahd. I think I'd prefer to play Storm King's Thunder, but it'll be down to what you guys want to do at the end of the day, and whatever fresh faces join whatever they want to do. So that's that. Do we need to do any more announcements? Does anyone else need to,
I'm running 2 Curse of Strahd and might have a 3rd one starting.
Boom. Okay. So this campaign,
Everything's coming up Strahd.
Everything's coming up Strahd.
Yeah, I had a group of 5 and they were like, so what ideas do you have? I said, well, here's 4 options. And I had 4 options, man. They were like, Curse of Strahd looks good. I was like, damn it.
Yeah, I feel like if you give people choices, they'll pick Curse of Strahd every time. So I don't know. Maybe we'll buck the curve. Maybe we'll go with the Storm King's Thunder. I don't think it's been overly covered. So
No, I want to do it. I want to do Storm King.
I've never heard of it.
I want to fight giants. I want to get stepped on.
Giants, yeah. And the other thing it says in like the kind of splurge for it is that it's like a Forgotten Realms. You go all across the Forgotten Realms basically. So be a fun way to explore the Forgotten Realms.
Get a little travel, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you could take Thistle with you.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd love to get out of Phandalin.
It'd be so hard to say goodbye to Thistle and to Yevik. And
Well, we don't have to say goodbye yet. We don't have to say goodbye yet. So I think on that note, let's dive into some Echoes of Phandelver for the last time. Let's play the title for the last time.
Fresh faces.
Previously, you guys have you've wandered around the area around Phandalin. You've met some people. You've saved the locals from various threats like the Red Brand gang. You also cleared out Wave Echo Cave. You went to Thunder Tree and got Mirna's necklace thing, and you cleared the Banshee out of the woods near Connieberry. So you guys have, you've had some success. Yes. And one of the most successful things that you guys have done to date is you have arranged the partnership of Mirna and Darren Edermath. You've been the kind of catalyst that brought those two together. And so I think it's only fitting that we end this session by traveling back to Phandalin and joining in the ceremony. So as you guys arrive in town, you head down the path. You're like a little bit late. You're hoping that you might still get there in time for the actual ceremony, but you can see down in
change. I need to put on something nice.
Varlin's still with you. Varlin pressed. Oh yeah, great. That'll do. Yeah.
Okay.
Varlin just pressed the dissertations, all of your clothes and stuff, so everyone's nice and clean.
Got some nice shiny stuff.
Still ashy.
Yeah, and I imagined like just before getting here, you kind of stopped and gave yourself like half an hour just to get yourselves ready, kind of thing. But yeah, as you arrive down the main strip of Phandalin, you see down in the town square that there's some chairs that have been set up, and they all seem to be facing towards the shrine of luck. And standing at the shrine of luck, you can see Darren and Mirna facing the altar, and on the other side of them is Sister Gariel, who is proceeding over the ceremony. To the side of Darren, you can see Thistle, all nicely done up. He's wearing like a bit of a suit, and he's looking very smart. He's purple. He's very purple, and you can see almost like little like horns kind of sticking out from the top of his head.
Timu.
Yeah, it's a bit strange. But yeah, he's kind of standing just to the side of Darren, and just to the side of Mirna, you see Halia. Halia, who you've in the past have seen dressed very masculine, very fierce woman, very aggressive stance. She is completely done up. She's in a nice bridesmaid's dress, and she, full makeup done, and she's actually got a smile on her face for a change. And you can see, a few other familiar faces in the crowd as well. All the locals have turned up for the event. And I guess the first question is to ask you guys where you want to sit. I will move you over onto the map onto Roll20.
There's a map for the wedding.
There's a map for the wedding. It's not as exciting as you might think. It's basically a really zoomed in version of the map of Phandalin, with a great big like marquee tent thing. Yeah, Elminster's there.
Oh my god!
Elminster's there.
I killed like 3 red brands right here as Bossy.
Yeah.
So you guys,
remember that, you guys.
Coming down from the path over here. So yeah, the ceremony is proceeding. Sister Gariel's, and marriage is about joining together and supporting it, and then everyone kind of stops, and there's a hush that comes over the crowd that's there, as you guys just kind of make your way in and head towards some seats. So pick a seat. Any of the like plain faced people, just like I'll kick them out. You know what I mean? You guys can just sit where they are.
I want to roll for stealth so that so I can stealth and not like draw too much attention if I can.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Give me a stealth check.
Okay. Oh, that's a 14 plus 9.
14 plus 9, yeah. So you they notice Dravik and Calva, but they don't notice you at all. So you just sneak straight in and take a seat wherever you want.
I want this seat right here. I want to get close to the front.
Close to the front. Where did you go to? You've hidden behind someone.
I want to sit right behind Elminster so I can keep an eye on him.
You literally are like sneaking all over the place.
Freaking most powerful wizard in the Sword Coast.
Okay,
exactly.
Let's just add a few more guests. They get it nice and even.
Have a ton of hit points.
That's what I'm saying.
Varlin's gonna, weirdly, he's gonna come and stand like kind of over to the side,
So
would.
enticing.
try
He would
and
be too awkward to take
yeah,
a
he's
seat.
he's trying to just like stay out of the way, try not to disrupt anyone. Nobody noticed you, Baz, and nobody noticed Phandalin either because he went the long way around. He really snuck around, didn't want to be seen. So the ceremony proceeds, and Darren looks a bit nervous, uncharacteristically. And yeah, the ceremony, it comes to the point in the ceremony where they ask, if anyone, I can't remember what they say. I've been to like 2 of these. I mean, like I've had 2 of them. I've not been married twice, but I had like an official wedding and then like a more like party wedding. But I've done this bit twice, and I can't even remember what they say. But they say something like, whoever. If anyone doesn't think they should be married, whatever that saying is, you guys will probably know.
Speak now or forever.
Or forever
peace.
hold your peace.
Yeah.
A silence comes over the crowd.
Woo! Get it, Darren! Woo!
Okay. I now pronounce you husband and wife. Everyone cheers and shouts and screams. And yeah.
I'm crying. Like too much.
John like took a rock, like tossed it at Baz. Oh, the guy's shoulder in front. The 2 people in front. Just bounced off the back of her head.
And I mage hand and slap him in the face.
You just hear him go, damn it.
Yeah, I fortunately I'm tall enough that I can see over most of the people, and I keep looking over, wondering why she's crying, if something's going on. I keep looking.
Mushrooms just don't understand.
Right, let me try and find something a bit more upbeat for this wedding. I've like
You know they're gonna have cider at the reservoir, yeah.
Hard cider, yeah.
Right, let's see how this goes. Oh man, this thing. Songcraft. Yeah, Songcraft. Affiliate, by the way. So let me get. No. Come on. Sorry, guys. Faffing as per usual.
If boss music start playing, we're in trouble.
Campaign.
Just trying to get something that's not like eerie and ominous. Oh, this is like a bit weddingy. This'll do.
This
Okay, so the wedding ceremony finishes. Darren and Mirna kind of make their way down through the crowd, like as they usually do, down like I'm saying terrible words for weddings. Like they don't make it. You're not a crowd. You're the reception or something or whatever. But they make their way through, and everyone's kind of standing out the front of the tent now, if you can imagine that, and. So everyone's kind of just standing around. There's some reception drinks. There's some little canapes that are coming out. Thistle's like shifted into like canapé delivery man now. So he's like being more of a waiter. And yeah, Toblin and Trillina, the Stonehills, they're pouring mugs of ale and passing them around to everyone. And yeah, everyone's having a nice time. Is there anyone in particular that you guys would like to chat with?
I go talk to Thistle.
Okay. Oh, how you going, mate? How's things? Have you got enough food and drinks and stuff? Do you need me to grab something?
I don't look nervous, Baz. It's fine.
How did you?
Twice.
I can't hide anything on my face. Yeah. I'm like, oh, it's going down.
Hey, what was that red brand's name that got murdered in the basement?
Oh, Brink. Yeah.
Brink.
Yeah,
It was
Brink.
Brink.
Yeah, remember Brink?
I remember Brink.
Yeah, we all remember Brink. I go, and telepathically. So I pull my little scarf down so he can see no mouth.
Oh yeah, I imagine that during the ceremony you sprayed everyone with spores.
Yeah, I mean at least everybody around me. So I mean actually I think it's 30 foot, so it goes all the way up to the altar. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I mean the best moment to have done it would probably. I mean, would you have been? You can hear, can't you? So you would have heard the ceremony without spraying people. But I imagine like when everyone's grouped together and they're doing like the confetti run, instead of confetti, it was just like spores of mushroom spores.
That's awful.
It's kind of gross, but also kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
I imagine like when Groot, when Guardians of the Galaxy is like full like just hardcore going like full pace music, dancing, everything, and then Groot just like grows those glowing things, and it's like the whole movie just stops for a bit, and it's like I don't know. I was like, it's a bit of a weird moment in that movie, but anyway, it's like that.
Your magic mushroom.
Magic mushrooms.
And I just look at him, I said, so how is your new job working out?
Well, it's going okay. Things have been a little bit ropey. Some of the clients are a little bit different than what I would usually have dealt with Elmar, but it's not too bad. Halia pays well. So yeah, no, things are going great. How about you? How's the adventuring life treating you?
It's pretty dangerous.
Oh, I bet. I wish I could be an adventurer, but those couple of days I spent with Baz on the Tribor Trail, it's not for me. I'm not an adventurer. I can shoot a crossbow, sure, but I can't hit anything.
You're definitely not an adventurer, Thistle.
Now that Sildar Hallwinter, now he was a warrior. He was a real warrior, that guy.
Yeah.
You're dramatical, like you're in the drinking section. Fuck that guy.
Sildar Hallwinter.
Does Dravik even know Sildar Hallwinter? I feel like Dravik doesn't even know him.
I like to imagine that Kava had like told him how fucking awful Sildar was.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. So
I definitely told him that
we all bag on him.
Yeah, the weakest sword arm that I've ever seen.
Yeah,
definitely
I like
not
it.
enough. He just
So
needs
it's
like him at a pure like warrior status.
it's like that thing where you've never met someone before, but people just keep like shit talking them, and then you build this image of them in your head, and when you meet them for the first time, it's like they could be the loveliest person in the world. Like you're just everything's going to be taken as shit because it's been built up.
I'm like, Gundren didn't even bring him. Gundren's up there by himself. It's in between elements. They're in a nondescript commoner.
Yeah, I mean, we did. Sildar, unfortunately he had other duties to attend to today, but he was at the stag do. Yeah, I mean, he could drink like a fish. Yeah, it was a shame that you guys couldn't be there, but we had a good time.
So I just keep my eye on Thistle, so I can strike first if necessary.
Party without us?
Didn't get a letter
So
or nothing.
sad.
No courier.
Well, we were off adventuring, I guess. We didn't get to go to the bachelor party, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Spit liquor past my hand and like flames up.
Oh yeah, can you even drink liquor? Would it just like?
He's drank
incinerate
before.
you?
I think the last time we were here in Phandalin, he actually drank and nothing happened. So
It just can't be too high proof.
Yeah,
or
you
else
just
you set
probably-
your hair on
you
fire.
just
it can't be
yeah.
Everclear.
Yeah, you just need some low alcohol content.
There's no
Yeah.
Kentucky moonshine, nothing like that.
You're like a walking Molotov cocktail. I love
Yeah.
it.
You would
Oh.
look like one of those frat boy videos that you see online where they've like lit their whole head on fire, and you're like, that can't possibly be good.
yeah, and Dravik probably stinks as well because he wouldn't be able to wear deodorant, would he?
Oh,
Probably.
Why?
It just go up in
It
flames.
smells
You're-
off. It smells
You
off.
never done that. You didn't do that as a kid.
oh, you just use roll on.
Oh, that
Oh,
guy? I've
roll-on.
only ever used
Yeah,
roll-on.
okay. Yeah, I suppose.
A crazy
Right.
person uses a flamethrower under their arm.
Well, to be fair, half the time he was here, we thought he was fireproof.
That's true. We did assume he was completely fireproof, and
Yeah.
I
in
did
fact,
too. I
blasted
just read it
him
wrong,
many
so I'm dumb.
times.
Whoopsies.
Hey,
We fireballed your ass like
Like
a
3
bunch.
times. I should have been dead long before that chromatic orb.
Yeah, and that flame skull as well. That flame skull, because you were the only one that kind of survived that whole flame skull fireball thing.
Oh, because I misread something.
Whoopsies. That's all right.
No,
I should have
that-
picked it
that-
up as well.
I don't, yeah, maybe.
I
Yeah.
read somewhere
great.
at one point the 2 resistances made an immunity.
Yeah,
I ran with it.
yeah, that's definitely incorrect, but
Yeah.
we're fine.
that's all
Hey.
good.
Thought
Hey.
good.
Half
We're
of my
here.
content in D&D or in Roll20 was wrong. I mean, my weapons had the wrong masteries on them, and I'm
Exactly.
looking at it and going, "Where did I see that earlier?" And I have to look through it, and it's hidden in some little text
Yeah.
blurb on
Text
it.
something, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. And the sponsor today, guys, is Roll20. Yay! No,
What?
not
Roll20?
really. No, absolutely not.
We're
Sponsor?
shit talking.
Who's going to sponsor a channel that gets like 5 average views? No, we're not sponsored by Roll20. But it'd be funny if we were,
Company.
and then we just
So
like
we're down to 3.
shit talk
Good.
them. So yeah, so you
I want
chatted
to
the
put
thistle.
Mirna's necklace. I want to put
Oh.
Mirna's necklace that we found. I'm gonna like put it in the gift pile, and I'm gonna also rifle through the gift pile just to see if there's anything good.
Okay, all right. Give me a sleight of hand.
Okay, let's go. Let's roll. Let's roll. There's a +9. Better be good. That's a 17.
17.
Not great.
Jesus.
So as you're rifling through, you kind of don't think for a second because you're so confident. You feel like you're in your groove. You don't even really look to see if anyone's looking, and then just after you've pocketed a few things, you think maybe you should turn around and just see just in case someone's looking. And Elminster is just glancing at you. He's got a smirk on his face, and he just
Nosy
puts his
ass.
finger up and.
Elminster! Long time no see, buddy. How's the cloud life treating you up there?
Ah, yes, the cloud life is mighty fine. I appear to be. I still haven't got that book back. I'm hoping that you may return that one day, and possibly return some wedding gifts that you may have pinched.
I don't know what you're talking about. You need to keep better track of your things. I know when we were there, you had a lot of books. So, it's possible something got misplaced.
Yes, possible. Unlikely to misplace my favorite book of all time. But, however, YOLO.
I didn't know you were a romance fan. Tusk Love.
Well, I wasn't always as old. Wasn't as old.
I pulled out,
Wasn't always as
I pulled
old
that
as
book
you
out.
Oh,
On
yes,
the
that's
bag
the
of
book.
holding, I pull it out.
Oh.
You know what? I've already had a read through. You can have it back.
Very well. And I hope that you will find it in your heart to make sure that this occasion is a special one for Mirna and Darren, and that they receive all of the goodwill that they deserve.
Yep.
It will be memorable.
Yeah. Do I have minor illusion? I think I might. Let's see here.
I know where this is going.
Do you? Do
I
you?
think I do. I think. I'm not gonna say anything, but I want to think.
Oh, I don't have it. Never
Why I
mind.
avoid thinking.
Well,
I gotta think sometimes, even though my intelligence is like a 12, I think.
and my intelligence is like a 12. I put this stuff back.
It's actually
I was just
10
looking.
worse.
I was just checking it. There's a lot of enemies out there. They had to make sure that everything's on the up and up.
Oh, yes, of course.
Rival Apple salesman trying to sabotage the wedding.
Yeah.
Are the only one who thinks about security around here?
No.
It would appear not. But, they did task me with the ensuring everyone has a good time. And that is all I am trying to do. So, if it is sustenance you're after, I'm sure we will be let into the tent before too long. In approximately 25 minutes from now, if anyone's counting.
Okay. Well, if you're tasked with making sure everybody has a good time, can you get me a drink?
Yeah, he kind of mage hands, it's like barely even breaks a sweat doing it. Like when you do your mage hand, you've got to like mutter a few things, and you've got to put a little bit of effort into getting it to happen. This is just like this hand just like comes out like it's lived with him for decades. Grabs a drink and brings it over to you.
Nice.
Most welcome.
All right.
Please enjoy the rest of the day. And he kind of trots back to Gundren. He's probably chatting to Gundren.
I just made the greatest wizard of the generation my little waiter. Feeling pretty good.
Feeling good.
Dear God.
So, before too long, after a bit of time, Mirna and Darren themselves make their way over to you. Darling, thank you so much for turning out to my wedding. I knew y'all gonna make it. I knew it.
We wouldn't miss it for the world, Mirna. We were just off, That's right, yes. You remember Dravik and Kalva?
Oh, yes. Might have fun to meet y'all. Dravik, I don't believe we have had any encounters before, but Kalva certainly helped save me from the Red Brands. Oh, those nasty mans. They was going to sell me off as a slave. They were going to put me in slavery, y'all.
No, Mirna, we would never let that happen.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can't thank you enough. But please, have some of my gifts. Help yourself. If you see something nice on the table there that you want, you take it.
Mirna, I would never dare. What are you talking about?
Dravik turns to stare at that.
I can't believe you would never. I mean, those are your gifts, Mirna.
Yeah, Mirna, don't be giving stuff away. We could use that. Might be, there might be some stuff on there that can help us get the orchard back up and running. The apples haven't been the same since that fateful night, the night of Brunor. I like to refer to it as. Yeah, lost a lot of good apples.
Cleared you out, huh?
Yeah, lost a lot of good apples that night.
They were they didn't go to waste. Let's just say that. Darren, you're looking dashing in your wedding suit.
Yeah, it's a bit tight, it's a bit tight fitting. They couldn't get something with big enough arms, so.
Yes, just undo the top button, Darren.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
what a relief! You just see this big, huge tuft of like white hair just like pops out of his shirt.
A small
and he does that thing where he like rolls up the sleeves and shows his like forearms, and it's like.
Oh yeah, and there's like a sword. There's like a sword going down one of the arms, and like a dragon on the other one.
Stop! It's too much.
I cannot nail down what Baz's type is.
all of them.
I can't work out what type Baz is, if that makes sense. Because she's got strength of what, 19 now?
Yeah.
19.
That's the gloves,
Buff.
yeah.
She's a buff.
Yeah.
Buff hobgoblin.
Mm-hmm. And oily.
Oh God.
Okay. Don't know if that was needed.
helps with being grappled.
It really does.
Oily hobgoblin.
You stay greased.
Oily hobgoblin sounds awful. It looks like they're hairy. It's like just hairy, matted, ugh, nastiness.
Well, you guys enjoy the rest of the day. Yeah. There'll be some food and stuff later when we go into the tent. But just keep an eye out for shifty business. Mirna's side of the family, they can be a little bit sus. I've got the feeling something's going to go down today. So just keep a lookout for me. I'm glad you guys are here.
And
that's all I'm saying.
Who exactly was saying that part?
Oh, that was this is Darren.
I go. Is it that Thistle kid?
Thistle, my best man.
Sure.
He is the best man, isn't he? You picked a good one.
He is the best man. I mean, some might call him a boy, but
No.
yeah, not me. I know a man when I see one.
That's right.
The purple business, though, and the horn things feels a bit weird.
Oh, I like it.
Kids
I like
today.
it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you would, but yeah, I mean, no, I don't mean any offense by that, obviously, but it's just
Nothing wrong with a little purple, all right, Calva?
Yeah, I know you don't see too many halfling kids with horns and purple skin. That's all I'm saying. Half elf.
He's a half elf.
Half elf. So am I, if you didn't notice. My big ears.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, well, I mean, I might have big guns and massive traps, but yeah, I'm as elf as I am human.
You couldn't make it past here.
The woolen.
You look at as you're kind of inspecting the ears, you do notice now that they've got a bit of a point to them. So, he probably it looks like he probably is a half elf. You also notice that there's like white hairs, like loads of white hair, just like coming out of his ears, and kind of like growing up on the side of his ears and stuff as well.
Josh Brolin, aging before his time.
You just gone down.
This is why you need a wife. She's gonna tell you. She's gonna clean that up. Let me tell you.
Oh, she's tried. Yeah, she can't find a wax strong enough to stick to it.
Take a moment.
Oh my god.
I'm sure there's a sheep farm around here somewhere. You have some shears you can borrow.
Just flip it. Just, I'm like, okay.
I will take a look around and see if I can see any shifty looking characters.
Okay, yeah. Give me a perception check.
I can perceive you. So skippity. It's a 17.
17. Okay, yeah. So you do see some kind of some dodgy looking folk. Not super dodgy. I mean, not like the kind of dodgy where that you're familiar with. Nothing like back at home. But just a little bit rough around the edges. Maybe they might try and steal some of the silverware or something like that. But you don't see any criminals or anything like that.
Literally just a mirror that you saw.
Yeah.
Oh, it's me. Okay.
But yeah, you don't see anything too dodgy. I mean, no one seems to be apart from you guys. No one seems to be carrying weapons except Darren. Darren is carrying the sort of the ceremonial wedding sword because as most of you probably will know, it is tradition to carry a sword during the ceremony and to walk down the aisle with your wife on your off arm, if that makes sense. So that you've got your sword arm free.
Aww, I don't know why that's really romantic.
It's like a Yorkshire thing. I went to a wedding in Yorkshire recently, and that was a thing. That was something they had to do. Yeah, it's a real thing.
I've heard of that too.
Yeah, I just thought it was cool.
It's a pretty neat tradition. I would do that.
We didn't have nearly enough swords at my wedding. Damn.
Yeah. So, is there anything else anyone wants to do?
No particular.
Watching the crowd and seeing if any. I mean, a lot of these people look alike, so like they might be related. I don't
To
know.
you. I think all mushrooms
Yeah.
look alike too.
A lot of them
All
have
these
a
humans
very
look the same.
a lot of them have a very common appearance about them.
Yeah. So yeah, I just watch past the people that we've directly interacted with, other than Thistle, because I don't trust him.
I mean,
see if he's
right.
talked to
But
anybody
just before
who
you go
he's
any
talking
further,
to.
just for anyone who is watching on the stream, and just for a reminder of you guys, I'm gonna have to get the handout for this, or just so people can see exactly what kind of guy you don't trust.
Exactly.
No edit access. What? Okay, it didn't work at all. For my thing.
Oh no! Well, you can see his little face.
Unsavory.
Oh, because I didn't do the. That's right. That was me being silly. I didn't do the actual handout. So let me try again.
Yeah.
There we go. That should work.
Yeah.
So there you go. Anyone on stream who is watching, this is the guy that Calva doesn't trust.
Nope.
I mean, he's the
As far
sweetest looking little
as far
half
as I
elf.
can throw him, and I could probably throw him pretty far.
The only difference is that he has a little bit of a like purple tinge to his skin now, and some very like mild horns sticking out of the top of his head.
Soaking in grape juice. And
He's
don't
a
even
style
know.
icon. We love Thistle. Thistle saved my life. I will never forget. Thistle saved my life.
Yeah,
I was just a wee babe in the woods.
you were.
With eight hit points.
Yeah, and you were the last one left.
Yeah.
Last
Oh,
one
wow.
standing. Yeah, because that was when you and that was Grog, wasn't it? And Gog. I can't remember.
yeah.
Grog.
Grog had been taken out.
R.I.P. Grog.
Yeah.
The only
1
character,
KO.
the only character to die in this whole campaign.
We came so close more than once.
Yeah.
We
So
just-
close.
He just came close.
Yeah. Yes, like yesterday.
Indeed.
I was hiding in that fog cloud for my life.
I
Come to find out.
I did my long rest. And it healed 47 points of damage. So
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah, that was it was crazy. It was crazy.
good times. Good times.
I guess the only other person I would want to talk to, I would want to go and talk to Gundren and
Okay.
just play a little hardball and try and get him to increase our cut.
Okay. Yeah. I
the
mean,
mind.
yeah. Tell me how you're trying to go about increasing your cut.
I don't know. I hope that would be enough. Just a little mild intimidation, I guess, but like friendly intimidation.
Okay.
Gundren, how are things at the mine?
Ah,
How is
good.
business?
Yeah, good. How are you? I can't remember what accent I had, but I'm just going to go with a rough, gruff Australian one because that's the easiest one for me to do.
Well, you know, I've been busy. I've been fighting banshees. I've been clearing out caves, as you know.
Oh, wow,
Had any
yeah.
trouble with any undead? Anything else you need a hand with?
Nope, not since he cleared the cave last time. There's this weird little like red skull thing that just keeps bouncing around in the furnace-y thing down there. Do you guys know anything about that?
No. Yeah, that's a real bad. You got furnace skulls. It's like an infestation.
Oh,
It's
man.
real bad.
invasive.
Yeah, they are invasive. Yes, Dravik, thank you. You're gonna have a way big problem on your hands if you don't get us in there, pretty soon.
Yeah, I really would.
our fees
I really
have
would
gone
appreciate
up.
the help. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, our fees
Fee.
have gone up a little bit since we are, much more seasoned adventurers now.
Okay.
But we could definitely take care of it for you. 400 gold. Never have a problem with it again.
I'll tell you what. Let's talk after the ceremony. All right. I'll see what I can scrape together. Money's a bit tight at the moment. Until we manage to get the mine fully up and running. We're kind of just barely covering expenses at the moment.
Got it. And you know what? We don't accept Electrum. Just putting that out there. But we'll talk later. This guy, Dravik accepts Electrum, but
oh, good. Yeah, because that's all I've got left. All I've got left is Electrum.
He loves it.
If you're lying to you, if you give me Electrum, I will break a bone.
I mean, we've got no shortage of Electrum down there.
Every one Electrum piece I get, I will break a bone. You have plenty.
Electrum is the main vein. The main vein that runs through that cave is Electrum. So we've got plenty of that going down there. You could eat it if you wanted.
Dravik, yeah, it's great. You love it. We should set up
Someone
camp
find
there.
me a body of water. I'll jump in it.
Okay, well, good to see you, Gudrun. We'll talk later. Okay.
That we will, and we'll drink.
Yeah. Cheers to that.
That I can do.
He's a bit drunk already. He just kind of wanders off.
I was gonna say to Nundro, but I won't say that because I don't want to make him feel bad.
We appear to have lost Jason.
I think his time might have been up.
Has it been 75 minutes already?
Yeah, he said it. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Didn't say anything, so my hope is that he may bounce back. Otherwise, I don't know, this could... If he doesn't, things could get real interesting. Because, yeah,
we can handle it.
You know, enjoying the sun. The sun's really glaring down. It's a really nice sunny day. Darren's arms are just getting more and more tanned as the day goes on. And yeah, everyone's just having a really nice time. There's canopies, there's drinks, there's a little like a 3-piece like acoustic band that are playing some happy tunes in the background. And then you hear this screech. It's kind of low rumble screech coming from somewhere far off in the distance.
Did you hear that? Am I imagining things?
John's already pulling a sword from his sheath in his back. Of course I heard it.
Elminster! Are you doing some sort of like fun fireworks show?
Elminster Elminster has been having a little bit too much of the bubbly stuff. And dear. He is, he has fallen over onto the ground unconscious.
Oh no.
Helpful.
Incapacitated.
Oh Lord.
And you hear the screech come again. It sounds a lot scarier than that. That sounded a bit weird.
No, that was terrifying. I'm shaking in my boots.
Job is looking around, trying to find the source of the screeching.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Sounds good. That is a good old 21.
21. Okay, yeah. So you can see just on the horizon, sort of north, maybe a bit more kind of northwest. You see this very small kind of silhouetted figure just above the horizon, wings stretched out, and the wings seem to be just very slowly moving up and down.
Is that what I think it is?
I think it's a
dragon
dragon.
pissed off.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy, and I'm gonna shout, and I'm gonna tell everybody to clear out.
Okay.
Dragon! Dragon! Everybody run!
Yeah, so panic washes over everyone's faces. Everyone starts running about like crazy. Not sure where to go. Some people are heading towards the tent. Some people are heading towards the shrine. Some people into the inn. Some people down towards the buildings in the south.
Just spread.
Just scattering.
Anywhere but the town. Get outside town.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'll say most of them get out.
Alistair's dead.
Yeah, I mean, he's not
He's
dead.
old.
Just trying to. Where's
Heart attack, he died
petrified,
in-
poisoned, paralyzed? I don't know. Just none of these other ones really. I'll get rid of that.
No,
Let's.
just X him out. No, just X him out. He's out.
The other
out.
symbols are like just like so small. You can't really see them. Oh, there's like
There's not a symbol for
it's like a
inebriated?
sleeping-
There's not like a little bottle.
there's like a sleeping Zeds thing. So that's unconscious. But
There we go.
it's just like tiny. So like you guys probably can't even see that as I'm turning it on.
Well, yeah.
If you zoom in, you can.
Yeah, they don't usually. I mean,
I'm just gonna give him a
not show
cross.
on hover.
I'm just gonna give him a
He's
cross.
useless anyway.
Um,
He's basically
yeah,
a
but it's
Sildar
just
of mages.
Oh.
so yeah, so the kind of the randomers more or less all kind of get out. You see, I hope I haven't gotten rid of anyone that I shouldn't have. You see everyone else kind of were making their way over to the tent anyway. So they were all kind of scattered about. Yeah, let's say Trelina and Toblin were kind of sorting through that
call
anyway.
out the Thistle. I'm like, stand your ground, Thistle.
I cast False Life on myself.
Okay. Yep.
Just put that out there. Get my extra 7. And should I cast a fog cloud to like cover us up? Hide us a little bit?
It won't
What do you
matter. If it's a dragon, it won't matter.
Well, I would say no. I say all of us get some distance between us, at least 30, 40 feet away. So
It
that
has,
we all.
what's that, like acid breath or something? I don't remember. Is it poison or
It was
acid?
poison. I think it was poison.
It's poison
I
gas.
could
Okay.
be wrong. Yeah.
So
Does it look
you
green to you? Does it look green?
looking
I mean,
at the
that's not
dragon
that
on the
much.
horizon, you can tell that it does have a bit of a green tinge to it now. And you can also make out that you've probably got roughly not a lot of time. You've got seconds until this thing is on you. So you've
all right,
probably got let's call it 2 like rounds
Where
of
are we at?
actions to do before it arrives.
I'm going to use. I'm going to move here. I'm going to engage my rage. That way I can at least give Dravik some temp hit points.
Okay.
I
Yeah, go
will-
for it.
And then I'm going to move away from him. Once we do that, I'm going to go down here, roll my 2d6. Whatever you just got there. Go, cool. 3. That's awesome.
Wonderful.
Hey, it's better than none, right?
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh man.
I'm gonna cast fog cloud over the tent just so that there's like something,
If he crashes
some
on-
extra cover just in case. Maybe that'll make it less likely
Okay.
that it'll attack
yeah,
there.
let's get
Which
a
is
fog cloud out on there. What's the fog cloud again? Is it 40
It-
diameter?
20 diameter, I think. Looking 20 20-foot radius, so 40 diameter.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so that probably. There we go. So whereabouts are you going to put it?
It'd be bigger than that, right? Because it'd be 40 across. So pretty big.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That is 40 across.
5, 10, 15. Oh, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. That's not big.
No, not as big as you thought.
Wow.
doesn't feel
That's,
doesn't feel that large when you're trying to hide from a dragon in it.
So where do you want to pop this thing?
I'll just leave it there, I guess. Why not?
There?
Sure.
Okay.
It'll get a few people. No, I guess I don't want to trap them in it. Let's move it south.
South.
Yeah. south. So it'll get move it a little further south, like another 5 feet. Okay, there we go.
Okay, cool.
Just gonna leave it there, just so we have like a nice little spot to go. And
If you need
then
to,
I'll
okay.
go and just in case, and I'll use the action to hide behind the altar if I can.
Okay, yeah, that's
Start
fine.
from here.
That works. So yeah, Calva, you've sorted. Baz, you've sorted Dravik.
I'm not sure. Most of my stuff is in combat, so I can't do much at the moment. I suppose I can just make a little more space and ready an attack if it lands.
Okay, that's a great idea. Yeah, so you're going to ready an attack for if it comes in melee range.
Within range of me, yeah.
Okay, excellent. No, that's fine. So that's kind of one round of actions. You look back onto the horizon now and you see that it's very close now. You've got 6 seconds. A round is 6 seconds, so you've got seconds before it's on you. And Thistle kind of turns to you, Calva. Calva, what do we do, mate? What do we do? We're all standing here like we're sticking out like a sore thumb.
I tell him, I said, go in the tent with everybody.
Okay.
Or in the fog cloud.
Right.
I go
I'm hiding behind me.
go in the tent. I go and then cut an exit out the back of it and run from there.
That's a clever idea. That's clever. Right, everyone into the tent with me. All right, so everyone kind of moves into the tent. They've all got.
Jesus Christ! I wanted to kill that kid.
Way to be a leader.
Into the tent with me.
You want to kill him, not the dragon.
Yeah, so they've all
exactly.
all more or less got enough dash to get in there. So yeah, so
That was a great idea, Calva. I'm over here. You can't hear me, but actually, maybe you can.
okay, so they've all
Telepathic
shifted in there.
and all.
The only person that Baz, you noticed that Sister
I can hear
Gariel is staying put at the altar.
Jesus. No.
Gariel, do you have healing magic? Out of curiosity, just asking.
Could be important. Could be important shortly.
I might be able to do something.
Okay, great.
I'm not a fighter though. I can't do any fighting.
That's fine. That's fine. Just stay hidden. And if you see one of us bleeding out on the ground, shoot a little bit of that magic juice, and it'll be really, really helpful.
Okay.
We're gonna get you through this. It's gonna be okay. Can
So
I grab? Do I have enough time to grab Elminster and drag him over to like here, so he's at least out of direct?
Let's see, 5, 10. Yeah, he's close enough. So you're just dragging him in.
I'm just gonna drag him over to like the altar and hide him like behind some rocks, so Gariel can keep an eye on him.
Okay, so
I feel like Ballin will be mad if we let Elminster die.
okay, cool. Oh, that's great. So we'll move Elminster over to there. So that is pretty much Baz done. Calva, Dravik, anything you guys want to do before the dragon descends?
I bonus action into my giant form.
Ooh!
I forgot about that. It's good.
He's the big.
Yeah,
mushroom.
nice, big guy.
Yeah,
So you become
I know.
large now, is that right?
Yeah.
Do you become like? Is it just
I
you
am
act
large.
as if you're large, or you just become large?
No, I am large.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
That big.
Big, bloody mushroom. Okay. Then on that note, I'll get everyone to roll some initiative, and we will take a quick little break here. Anyone who is watching on the stream, I'm going to run some ads now. Don't be alarmed. It is just so that we're going to have like a little 5-minute break, run some ads, and then when everyone comes back, there should be some ad-free time, and anyone new coming into the stream won't have to get pre-rolls. Does that make sense? I think it's going to work
Do
out
it.
anyway.
Save the
Let's see.
people from ads.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Do it.
Cool.
I'm gonna make an executive decision.
Cool. Right. Aya, welcome back. Thank you for sitting through that little ad break. Right. Let's get some initiative
shout out to
stuff
Emo
out of the way.
Prolento too for being in the chat.
Yeah. First time chatter, Emo. Thank you.
And whizzing all over everything.
Yeah, there's been some top banter. Yeah, we've enjoyed that. So let's get some initiatives.
Ooh,
I rolled that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled it too. Poorly.
Yeah, me too. It's 11.
Ooh,
Well, you did better than I did.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Wow.
Oh, no,
what is
really?
What is up, guys?
What?
Hey, that's what
I have
happens
like a
sometimes.
+6 too. That's
I I literally re-rolled my my original initiative I got for the dragon. I re-rolled it because I was like, that's terrible. These guys are rolling 20s every time with initiative. And now you
He's
guys
like,
are rolling
now I've
terribly.
got a 20 and you all don't.
not
Yeah.
today.
So who got
You
8?
know, me. Travis.
8 traffic. And then Calva?
9.
9. Jeez, guys. Okay.
Last session of this campaign, we all die. Simple. we go out John Wick style.
So I just came out and started shooting. What is he? What's that mean?
That's Dane DeVito from
Yeah, I know. What does he say though? He's like,
So I started
so I
blasting.
start blasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna come out.
Okay, so
Trash.
you
Oh,
guys have done some bits and pieces. You've cleared the vast majority of people that were of innocent bystanders,
Excellent plan by Calva.
and you
He does have
now
a 13 intelligence.
He's smarter than Dravik.
smarter than you
me.
think. Yeah, you can now see this green dragon in its fullness, and it's very familiar. It looks very familiar, and it is the one and only Venom Fang that you met a few sessions ago. And yeah, he descends down, swoops straight down towards Varlin, and lunges at him with 3 rend attacks.
How many?
Oh my god, I'm
Valen's
prepared.
dead.
No.
Hits.
He's about to get wood chipper
Yeah,
right there.
they all hit, and
he's
so you just see Varlin go limp as Venom Fang collects Varlin in his claws and picks him up. So Varlin is now unconscious. He's going to look dead as well, but he's not dead. Just remember, the cross is not dead. The cross is just unconscious, and he is now like in with Varlin. How do I change layer?
So
No.
if we try
Bring
to
the
attack him
front
with like an area effect, it'll fuck up Valen.
Potentially.
Hold on him.
Depends on the spell. Some are enemies and some are any creature, and so really depends.
And so, yeah, he swoops down, collects Varlin, and then kind of flies back up. So he is now, I'm going to say maybe, he came in at like considerable speed. So he's maybe like here or something,
Crashed on them.
near where Calva is, but he's quite high up. So you can't reach him from where you are, Calva.
Like, is he with? Like, how high is he?
I'm going to say he's kind
100
of,
feet?
I'd say he's kind of swooped down, hit Varlin, collected him, and has taken him up maybe 20 feet, 30 feet. So not like super high, but out of reach.
Okay. Is he?
And I'll say actually he's back here because he probably wouldn't have been able to get as far across if he was going up. And you do catch as he kind of collects Varlin and starts to go back up. You catch inside his mouth, his kind of jaws open, and you can see this kind of build up of green, some kind of green energy from within.
Yeah.
And then we move on to Baz.
As
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna pop right out and I'm gonna hit him with something I never done before and try Ray of Enfeeblement.
Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna try and hit that dragon, which is 2nd level spell. I got a critical. That's a 24. Oh, here we go. All in. I'm all in. I'm all in today. This is it. I'm getting all the luck. On a hit, the target deals only half damage with with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends.
Okay,
It's
so
concentration.
half
So
damage.
it doesn't matter that it was a critical. It's just hit.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
if the attacks that it's using are strength based, which I'm hoping they are, I don't
Yep.
know, but
It's halved. Okay.
half damage
Yeah.
Cool,
Everything
no.
except
while
the
I'm
Good shot.
weapon.
concentrating.
Okay.
And
Nice one.
Then with my bonus action, I'll just hide again.
Okay.
You can't see me.
Gone. Venom Fang. You see Venom Fang kind of turn to try and see what hit him, but can't see her. Ain't nothing there. Okay. Ending Baz's turn, we move on to Calva.
Calva uses branches of the tree to snatch Venom Fang 30 feet from the sky to the ground in front of me.
Oh,
Okay.
He just what?
Okay. So DC such a strength save. He's failed.
DC 15.
Yep, he's failed. Okay, so teleported to an unoccupied space you can see within 5 feet of yourself.
That'd be right here.
Okay, so boom.
Dang.
These what's the spell called again? Branches of the tree. You see these branches just start to come out from Calva, and they wrap themselves around the dragon just as the dragon's starting to make its real kind of ascent upwards, and then a moment of like kind of pause, and then bang, the dragon slammed down to the ground, still clutching Phandalin kind of under one of his wings. Phandalin's safe.
And then
Phandalin's safe.
And mind you, that's a reaction. I attack
That's not even
him.
a spell? Wow.
That's not a spell. That's just a reaction.
Okay.
Damn, bro.
I'm going to go reckless attack,
Go for it.
and I'm going to go for great axe attacks.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, so 17
And a
misses,
25.
but the 25 does hit.
Oh, I forgot. It's dragon.
Whoa, okay. We're rolling Calva damage again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
not today. Not today, Venom Fang. That was
Uh,
a sick ass move.
yeah, 18 damage.
You're like,
Okay.
sit, you're like,
but
sit, boy.
if I can win, I'll win.
He just came right down.
Yeah, so Venom Fam just gets like slammed down to the ground, and then you see this great axe just bash into him. Yeah, wow. What a move. What a move. I tell you what, Calva,
Yeah.
can I have some inspiration for that? Because that was sick.
Yeah.
That was absolutely
and for
sick.
the sick plan to evacuate people through the back of the tent. You just on
Yeah,
fire,
yeah,
man.
yeah. You've absolutely smashed the inspiration out of the park. Okay. Anything else from Calva?
I believe that is it for me.
Oh, I mean to draw, my bad.
Ah,
Did not mean to draw.
obviously. Based on that.
Okay, so ending Calva's turn, moving on to Dravik.
Yep, my movement's 30. I'm gonna spend 2 of my focus points to use which one was it? Faulty Fleeting to be able to make it to right to here.
Okay.
Bonus action without having to use my full action,
Yeah, cool. Go for it.
and then I will use my just attack. Honestly,
Your fist
My
attack.
sword.
Oh,
No,
right,
no,
okay,
no,
yeah.
my race.
I thought you said fist.
Oh,
So
no.
17
Punch it.
misses, unfortunately. So you kind of, yeah, you a little bit of extra energy to get yourself there, but taking the swing just doesn't have as much oomph behind it, and the dragon just Venom Fang just kind of parries it off with his arm.
All right, I'll use my extra attack as well then.
He parried it
And
with
that
Valor.
is a 25 to hit.
Nice.
That's exactly the same thing that. Have you got the same
Yeah.
modifiers?
Yeah. No.
He
Oh,
rolled
no,
higher
slightly
than
different. Yeah,
He rolled higher than me.
but still, same results. How crazy? Maybe 17 and 25 are the numbers for this session.
Magic
We'll
numbers
see.
tonight.
Yeah, go for it. Roll for
13
damage.
slashing.
13 slashing. And does it do any of your other weird, funny stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the 1d4 fire damage as well.
Okay.
for 1 fire damage.
1 fire damage. Okay.
But I'd like to kind of like, as I'm slashing the second time, I'd like to kind of aim like the webbing of his wing to try to make it harder for the dragon to raise up to the air again, if I can.
Okay. Okay, sure. Yeah. Let's. Okay, yeah, I'll say you kind of you make a slice down the sort of side of its wing, and you can see there is a visible cut there, but the wing itself still appears to be intact. Venom Bang kind of screeches in pain as you slice it.
And I assume this thing is bigger than large size.
This is large. It's a large creature.
Me and Venom Fang are the same size.
Yeah, Venom Fang's like more dragony though.
Whoa. For a free action, heal cut. So you have to make a DC 14 strength saving throw. On a failure, he falls to prone.
And he's probably got disadvantage, right?
Okay.
On that? Due to Raven Feeblement?
Raven
It doesn't
Feeblement
give disadvantage. It just
halves the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
It just halves the damage.
Yeah, but still, DC 14.
What's that?
He fails the save on that. So is he knocked prone, did you say?
He is knocked prone, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Chop him up.
So yeah, so he
by the way, it can make a Constitution save at the end of each of its turns to save.
To get out of the enfeeblement.
The Ray of Enfeeblement, but at the end of its turn. Sorry.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, from heal cut on passive.
Okay, cool. So yeah, the Venom Fang is now still clutching Varlin under his wing, but he is kind of hard pressed against the floor, almost like a comedy kind of dog sketch where the legs are kind of all out in all different directions, just like face squashed against the floor. Obviously, except for one of the wings, which Varlin's under. Okay, so we then move on to Varlin's turn. So Varlin is going to roll a death saving throw.
No!
Oh, and
He's the only guy who's got a potion!
Nearly crit failed.
Right.
Nearly
it's
crit
easy to get a
failed.
potion off a corpse.
We're not letting Valin die. I don't care if he's not here. I'm gonna kill him if anybody's gonna kill him. It's not gonna be Venom Fang.
I feel about Thistle.
Speaking of
you
Venom
got
Fang,
it. You got it.
speaking of Venom Fang, we move back to the top of the round. Now the slammy down branches thing, speed is 0 until the end of the current turn. Oh, okay, so he would have his speed back. So he's going to use half his speed to stand back up, and then he is going to make 3 rend attacks, 2 at Calver and 1 at Dravik. So the first one at Calver is going to be, I think it's probably going to be a hit. It's 20 to hit.
Yeah.
So 1 hits you,
Is it a
and then
strength one though? So it's,
Even with-
it's already halved.
these it is with strength, yeah, but it's the damage that's halved, right? Yeah. And then the second one is going to be a 15
Hits.
15 hits. All right, so you are hit twice with the rend attack, so you take 14 points of slashing damage, halved to 7, halved again because you're raging, so you take 3 points of slashing damage. But then you take...
That's for all those temporary hit points that you saved me last time. Sorry, keep going.
You then take 16 points of poison damage, which is also halved, right? Are you
Also
poison
halved.
resistant? Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep,
Nice
just
one.
liking it, that's
Venom
great.
Fang.
Absolutely
Another 8.
tanking the shite out of that. Okay, and then Dravik, you are definitely hit. That's a 19.
That barely hits,
so close. And you take 11 points of slashing damage halved. So you'll take 5 points of slashing damage.
Yep.
And then 6 points of poison damage.
So 11 total?
For 11 total, yeah. As he kind of just like slashes at Calver and then slashes at you and then slashes back at Calver again.
Fuck. Well, thankfully, those 3 points of temp HP shielding a little bit, but
Okay, and so ending Venom Fang's turn, we move back on to Baz again.
Okay.
Just come on out.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna try and save frickin' Ballin. Because he's the only one with a potion. So
I
if
have
I
a
can,
potion.
you don't have a potion. You have.
I do.
Oh, you do have temporary hit points, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, I have a potion.
You have a legit potion?
Yes.
Okay, and you're next up.
Oh, and
Okay.
honestly, I can give him 10 hit points, and that would
Okay.
stabilize him.
Okay,
I can give those every round.
Baz is gonna know that like Calva's here for the 10 hit point heal. So even though she's worried about Valen, she's gonna run up and we're gonna stabby stab with let's go short sword.
Okay.
Let's see here. With the main hand. Oh, I've got so many weapons on here. Okay. That's a 19 to hit.
19 hits. Yeah, 19 hits.
All right, and a sneak attack. So, okay, bum. That's 17 damage.
17 damage.
My
Okay.
short sword, and then, yeah, I can still do the offhand one, right? The offhand dagger attack.
Yeah, of course.
1d4.
Yeah.
Not bad. Okay. So that's an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
18 hits?
Yeah.
All right, that's just my little 1d4, no sneak attack. So that's 4.
4. Okay.
That's not actually that's as good as it could be. So that's great.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So, Venom Fang you kind of slice it in with your short sword and then shove the dagger in. Yeah, he seems to be in a bit of pain now, but he is still standing strong. Anything else on Baz's turn?
Bonus action, disengage. I don't think I have any more movement though.
What do you disengage for? Can you dodge? Is dodge an option?
Yeah, you've maybe got 5 feet of movement left, I think, depending
at least
on where
go
you came
5
from. 5
10
10.
feet back.
Yeah, cool. Yep, I'll allow that. That's fine.
Okay, I'm sure he can still reach me, but a little bit out of range. Oh, he's gonna freaking blast us with this poison breath right now.
So
we are all
next-
clumped together, but that's fine.
I did mention that early on, but here
Oh,
we are, shoulder
Here
to
we
shoulder.
I couldn't have gotten any further, honestly, unless I dashed.
So next up we have Calva.
I'm going to move. I'm just going to move so that I'm
Flanking.
in flanking. I'm going to bestow. Since the beginning of my turn, I can do my 2d6 hit points. I'm going to drop them on Valen.
Okay. Yeah.
Whatever that was.
He's having a really bad day. He's gonna wake up in the clutches of this dragon.
So he has at least 6 hit points, 10 hit points.
Yeah. So Valen. Why can't I select him? I think I need to ungroup him. There we go. So he's no longer unconscious, but he's still very much in the grasp of Venom Fang, and he looks, he looks like he's struggling a bit.
Yeah. He's a wizard. They can't take a whole lot. And I'm gonna go for 2 great axe strikes.
Okay, go for it.
Dang.
Probably all misses.
Yeah. So they both miss.
15 and 16?
16 and 15 both miss.
Yikes.
And that's my turn.
Both misses.
You
can
have
have
advantage. Yeah, you've got advantage. So let's just say that
Oh,
is.
did I not? Oh, sorry, I didn't roll it with it.
Yeah, so we'll say that both of those.
I thought I did.
We'll say that both of those are the first attack. So first attack misses. So roll with advantage for the second attack.
Yeah. Sorry, I
okay.
didn't. Thought I did, but I did not.
Still misses.
Dang.
Oh,
Good
that sucks.
Yeah, wow, 4 rolls. Yeah, so no, unfortunately, all of your swings miss. But you have brought Valen back from the clutches of death, so
Wonderful.
that's positive. Ending Calver's turn, we move on to Dravik.
Yep. Yeah, I take my attacks with my greatsword.
Okay,
I
go
have
for it.
advantage since we're flanking, right?
You got advantage. You flank him with Calver.
The first one is a dirty 20.
Yeah, that's a hit.
I'm gonna roll both my attacks first.
Yeah, go for it.
Second one's a 20.
Yeah,
Ooh,
2 hits.
Yeah.
So first damage is
2
11
hits.
slashing.
2 hits, no crits. Okay,
Yeah. So altogether 26 slashing
26 slashing. Okay,
plus the 1d4 fire damage, which is 4 fire damage. So 30 in total.
Hit that
okay.
twice, one for each hit, or
No, only once per
Only
turn.
once. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, taking a fair chunk of damage now. You can see there's the one of his wings has like kind of a gaping hole in it now, and yeah, just visibly you can see the cuts have been deep, and there's this kind of green oozy blood starting to seep out from some of these
And
cuts.
As that second hit lands, I'm gonna use 2 more focus points to use Severance to force him to make a DC 14 con saving throw.
Okay.
On a failure, he is dealt a wound that causes him to suffer disadvantage on all their attacks for the rest of the encounter. At the end of
Wow.
their turn, they can repeat that saving throw.
Okay, and that's a con save. That's a fail. Okay.
So
Oh
every
my
time,
God.
every end of his turn, he can do that again to try to get this effect off.
And that is
Until
on,
then, disadvantage on all his attacks.
and that's on all attack rolls.
Mhm.
Okay. That's
Who
good
needs
to
dominate
know.
monster when we're us? We're just like
I love homebrew.
we
That
are
is good to
whipping
know.
this guy.
So ending Dravik's turn, we move on to Valen, and I wasn't expecting Valen to come back up. So Valen, you can see his kind of hands, his arms are kind of like tucked tight around his body, and yeah, maybe let's just say one of Venom Fang's like fingers or something is like covering his mouth, so he's unable to cast any spells, but he's going to try and get out of the grapple.
that's strength.
Yeah, that's a 3, so that is not going to happen. So he's trying to, you can see visibly, he's trying to wriggle his way out, but he's struggling. It doesn't look like he's got the kind of juice in him to be able to do it. Ending Valen's turn, we move back to Venom Fang, and Venom Fang is going to, he is furious, absolutely furious. You can see it in his eyes, and he kind of lets out this great big screech. And as you look, like peer down into his mouth, you see this green buildup. He's going to take a step back to here, and then I think he probably still isn't able to get all of you. Where's my drawing tool? Where's my like ruler thing? Ruler thing. Where are you?
It's a cone, right?
Yeah, it's a cone. That's right, I found it.
45
So so he can get.
I'm gonna get hit either way, so we're uncanny dodging this.
Yeah, so I can say. So he's gonna. I think he's gonna let it out towards Calver and Baz. And yeah, you just see this breath come out. It's like what do you call it when heat? You know when like there's a barbecue or something and there's that like kind of sizzly, not sizzle.
Like the
I
shimmer.
don't think what it is, like the shimmer. There's like a shimmer, like a heat that's kind of radiating off this breath.
Too hot a pavement. Yeah.
And as it hits you, I need you both to make me a Constitution saving throw. So that's Calver and Baz.
Constitution Save me, Constitution. Oh, as a 19.
Cal will also got 19.
Double 19s.
Indeed.
Okay. So you take half damage.
Plus half damage.
So if I uncanny dodge and I also saved, is it a quarter?
I think you get none.
Uncanny
Doesn't
dodge.
is either
No, I
half or
have.
zero.
Yeah. So
It
if
says
it's
you have the attack's damage against you round down. That's all it says.
yeah.
At least on
So
Roll20.
Nah, that's what point though.
I don't trust anything Roll20 says.
no,
I
yeah.
don't even trust any D&D Beyond says. Has all the books in there.
Yeah, so yeah, you would get it would so for Calva it's going to be half damage because you succeeded, right? And then half damage because you're resistant to poison, and then uncanny dodge is half damage, right? So you're going to take half damage
And
from the pass and half damage. So you're both taking half of this damage, which is
we're
lucky.
taking a quarter of it.
Yeah, sorry, you can take
they
half of it halved. Yeah, a quarter of the damage. Sorry.
Nice.
Right, so that is so 10, 16, 21.
You keep counting higher.
I know, this is a...
11,
So-
I didn't know you could
Out.
upcast breath spells.
36, 38. So 38 halved is 19. 19 halved, so you're both taking 8 points of damage. 8 points of poison
I took
damage.
1 point of damage because of my false dice.
Nice,
That's
nice.
amazing.
Forgot about that. Cool.
Yeah, that was 12 d6. So you just took 8 damage
Oh,
from
holy
12
shit.
d6.
Yeah.
Nice one.
That's concerning.
That's
Done.
lovely.
Yeah, you've done very
He
well
gets to
there.
make a con save against, I
does.
think, both me and... Not that I wanted to bring it up, but...
Sorry,
Yeah.
say that again.
Gotta be fair. He gets con save for both me and Baz.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay. Right. So we'll go for Baz's entanglement, enfeeblement first. So it's a con save or a strength save.
A con save.
Con save is going to be by 19. So I think it probably
I don't know
saves.
what it has to beat. Does it have to beat my spell
It's
DC
probably
or
beating
something,
your
which is
spell
like
DC.
12?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably your
so
spell.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so his damage doesn't happen anymore.
Nice. And
Still
then
disadvantage if he doesn't get this.
yeah, and then what effect has he got from you
DC
again?
14 con save throw.
And what effect is it from? Can't remember what effect it was.
The severance.
The severance. Which one was the severance doing?
Disadvantaged all his attacks for the rest
Oh,
of the
okay.
encounter.
Yeah. Excellent. Cool. So that's going to be a 16. So I think he passes that as well. So he's now
Just barely, yeah.
yeah. So he's now condition free. Okay. So ending Venomfang's turn, we move on to Baz.
Okay. He's still on the ground. I'm gonna go for just another short sword attack. That's gonna be a 12. Does not hit. So I'll offhand dagger. Can I offhand dagger if I miss? Again, I don't know the rules with that thing. It messed me up last time.
Sorry. So repeat that.
I missed, so can I still do an offhand attack for a dagger?
Yes, but it would have to be it is an actual bonus action to do your offhand
Is
attack.
it bonus action?
Yeah, so you can't use your nick to do it because he didn't successfully land the attack.
Dang, I wish I had something better. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do it. Like, might as well. Maybe I can get another four hit points.
Or
Hey, every little
Oh,
counts.
actually, if it hits though, it would get sneak attack, right? That's a 19.
19, yeah, 19 hits, and so
Okay, and it
you
would be
will get
sneak
sneak
attack.
attack. Correct.
Yeah, because it's the first one that hits, and I use it as a thing. Yeah, okay. 10 damage.
Hey, not too bad.
How about that?
Not bad
too
for an offhand
with
attack.
offhand.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And so that was my action, my bonus action. And now I'm up close in melee, so I'm just gonna stay there, I guess. Next time maybe I'll try and, I don't know, rifle around for the spider staff so we can like web this guy or something. Take him down.
Okay.
I got my eye on that spider staff.
Ending Baz's turn, we move on to Calva.
I'm gonna, just so I'm in flanking with Travik. And I am going to try to have nothing else. Who's been injured? Who's injured? Me, you.
I'm a little bit.
I'm
Not
good.
too bad though.
You're good? What about
good.
what Travik, what do you got?
I'm not too hurt, but a little bit.
Valen's certainly still hurt.
I mean, if he gets hit, he's done. He's I can only drop 10 hit points of 12. So the most he would be protected from is 12. So everything that happens, 12d6, all ones, he's dead. It's like,
True.
Good point.
Travik, take those 10 hit points.
Neat. Okay.
And then I'm going to go for advantage great axe attacks twice, I believe. That's what I'm doing.
Ooh.
Yeah, they both hit. Roll for some damage.
Where's that? I haven't scrolled down this thing for a minute. No crits though. That's garbage.
That's garbage.
He took
Double
28 points
14s.
of damage.
Oof.
Ooh,
You
wow.
messed with the wrong wedding party,
How many-
Venom
How many points of damage?
28.
28 points of damage. Wow, okay. Yeah, so he is like visibly struggling now. It's kind of staggering about, still holding on to Varlin for dear life.
I believe that is all of my stuff. I'm in large form. I'm raging. Gave up my 10 hit points, and that's it for my turn.
Okay, nice one. So ending Calva's turn, we move on to Dravik.
Yep, same cycle. Let's do 2 advantaged
Let's do it.
attacks. First one's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Second is a 25 to hit.
25.
Almost
Yep.
not 20 again.
That
With
hits.
no crits though.
Give us some
The low roll
damage.
was 24.
Oof.
12. That's 26.
Yeah, how do you want to do it?
Oh,
That
hell
does
yeah.
it.
That does it.
Dravik, is pissed that the first time he didn't get to fight this dragon and wanted to retreat with just like everybody else. Now that he's here in his safe space with people, he's enraged. So he's stabbing his greatsword straight into just below its neck, and then dragging it upward towards his jaw, letting all the blood bits.
Yeah, wow. That grim image
Nasty.
of this
Nasty.
pool of dragon muck it just kind of seeps out and just fills and gets bigger, and you kind of all have to take a bit of a step back before getting your feet soaked by this pool of icky green blood. And yeah,
Drag Valen out.
Valen is released from the clutches, and for now everything seems safe again.
Damn.
And the wedding guests start to make their way out of the tent. You spot everyone, but you do notice that Thistle seems to be not with them.
What?
Is he dead? Just tell me.
Where's my boy Thistle? Where's my boy Thistle? You guys, he was leading the charge. Where'd he go?
He's probably back in Neverwinter now.
Dravik should be carving a fang out of the dragon's mouth.
Oh yeah, has the dragon got anything good on him? Any
Ballin'.
like gold
Maybe.
bits embedded into his like belly scales?
Belly scales.
We'll go back to Thunder Tree and loot whatever he had left back there.
Hey, I
Yeah, you
like
give it-
His
it.
hoard is ours.
Yeah, you give him a good look over, but you don't see anything on his person.
We know where his hideout was. though.
Yeah, you know where his
I
hoard
call
was.
dibs.
Any
I
neat
I call
weapons.
dibs on the dragon horde.
I
Called
feel
it.
like
No
we
take
should
back.
go in the order of most damage done, and
How about most damage prevented?
yeah. How did you? No, yours didn't even work.
I enfeebled
Oh,
the
you
shit
did.
out of him.
So he
Thank
did.
you.
He did hit me with the enfeebled ones. His little
Yeah.
wiggity claws.
There you go. You're welcome. I will take my cut of the dragon horde now.
Whatever.
But first, where the frick is Thistle? Where is he?
He's a Neverwinter already.
He stole my
You think
hoard.
he just
Probably.
kept running? He
Probably.
just.
So you
Where is Elias? Yeah.
He's probably off.
So you see-
still.
Toblin looking about. He comes up in your direction. He comes straight to you, Baz. Hiya, Baz. Look, there's been a bit of a weird, strange thing happen. Thistle, he was kind of, I don't know if he was like taken or something. There was this hooded figure, I think a lady of some sort. I don't know. She came up to, she seemed to be talking to him, and then next minute she kind of she ran off with him. It didn't look like he wanted to go, but I don't
he
know.
got a
She seems to have kind of like taken him.
Where did this happen?
Yeah, so
Where
back
did they
behind the
go?
tent. So we busted a hole through the back of the tent, like you said. But then she was waiting there, and she just kind of grabbed a Thistle and off they went. They headed kind of like north, I think, up that way. I kind of lost them as they got past all the buildings.
Was she wearing anything identifiable?
Just a dark cloak. Wasn't quite black. It's like maybe had a bit of a purple kind of tinge to it, but it was a very, very dark cloak. Yeah. Nothing else really apart from that. Maybe like had a few weapons and stuff like that, some daggers and swords that I spotted. But yeah.
Let him take my Thistle. Okay. Well, they can't have gone far. We've only been fighting for like 2 minutes, right? Let's go. Let's get a move on. Go get Elias right now. We gotta go catch them. Don't sigh like that, Dravik. Come on.
Cows have a mouth. I don't know if he breathes. You can still hear him sigh.
They do make noises. They just can't.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
just can't talk. Yeah.
I'm actually said sigh in our heads.
They can make
You hear like
Ultron.
you hear like how sometimes mushrooms like make that squeaky noise when you kind of like
Oh yeah.
when you're
bite into
cooking them. Yeah, when you eat them, it's like it's that kind of sound that you hear come out of Calva. It's kind of
I don't wanna
squeaky
hear
mushroom
it.
sound.
Keep your squeaks to yourselves.
Giant
Go-
Mike
go
and the
to get 'em.
Barbarian makes squeaky sounds.
Ugh.
I just start pushing behind Calva.
If
like,
we have to
pushing him.
find the
I guess
half elf boy.
find out which direction they said,
North.
and then I'll start hoofing it that way. And I have like a 40 movement now, so I'm
Oh.
fast now.
I want to ride him. Can I
I'm
do that?
whistling for Elias.
Gonna ride him. Yeah. You still? How long do you stay large for, Calva?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. Yeah.
Carry me
So
too, honestly.
yeah,
No,
it'd
go
probably
get the horse.
it's probably been like a minute or so, maybe a few
Yeah.
minutes, kind of stood around chatting and stuff. So yeah, you're still large.
Yeah.
Are you willing to be
Yeah,
mounted
Does
by
it matter?
Baz?
I don't know.
Let me up there.
I just let it. I'm trying to make sure it's
I tell you what, if you want to
Yeah,
resist, we could do a contested roll to see if she does manage to mount you, and then we can go through a whole taming process and see if you get
a
tamed.
taming process.
Oh Lord.
I mean, I let her piggyback.
Hell yeah, you do. Let's
It's
go.
all good.
Let's stride, mushroom.
I mean,
Away.
yeah. I mean, I figure I think I'm treated as even when I'm not large, I'm treated as large for certain things. So yeah, I just
I'm on top of the world.
start hoofing it with my 40 movement dashing.
Okay. And is there anything any of you are wanting to try and do along the way, or are you just dashing straight forward, like just heading straight out?
I mean, I keep an eye out. I look around and I tell her to scout. I can watch my feet, what they're doing down there.
Yeah. How good's Mr. Prime look? I think to count on.
And depending on if they make me run more than 10 minutes or not, or 8 minutes, something like that. I got 8 minutes of running in me.
Okay, once you're done, then you can ride on my back and I'll double dash us.
Okay.
Yeah, as we're running, I want to look for tracks.
I'm really strong. Oh yeah, good idea.
Okay. Yeah. So you start running. You kind of make your way. Are you running through the path, or are you going to try and see if you can squeeze your way through the buildings and take the kind of back route that way?
If we find tracks, I'd say whichever way is more direct. We
So-
see, like, an idea where they're.
Yeah. So I mean, Toblin said that they were heading in a northward direction. Directly north of you is kind of the buildings and stuff, and it looks like maybe you might be able to squeeze through. Not in the kind of large Calver form, but if you waited a couple of minutes and shrunk back down to normal size, then you could make your way through there. Or alternatively, you'd be going back out of the square and up the path. So it's not that much of a detour, but it's up to you which way you guys want to do it.
If this is urgent, we shouldn't wait. I'll take a little bit of detouring.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
Okay.
Either that or just make like a mushroom-shaped like hole in the building.
Kool-Aid Man.
Like Wile E. Coyote.
Just
It.
Kool-Aid Man it.
Okay.
We gotta get to this hole.
And Dravik, you said you wanted to keep a lookout for traps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tracks, like footsteps.
Tracks. Yeah, okay. Can you give me a perception check?
Perception.
Wait, you're keeping
Nope,
a
that didn't
check.
work.
Actually, yeah. Make it a survival check. Looking for tracks
roll
in
again?
particular. Yeah.
Alright. 13?
13 on survival. Okay, yeah. So you're keeping a lookout for tracks. You don't really spot any. You guys are making your way up the path. You're kind of heading past the smithy and further up north past Elmer Barton's provisions store, and then kind of making your way out of town. You don't see any tracks of any kind. And then as you get... Right, I'm going to do a bit of on the fly. I'm going to do a bit of on the fly roll 20ing. You guys ready for this?
Hell.
Let's go.
I've put that on the wrong layer. Right, so let's drop that onto the map layer. Okay, so get rid of that fog cloud. Get rid of
Yeah, my super
Gariel.
useful fog
Get
cloud.
rid of Elminster. Okay, so you guys are heading north up this path. Say Calver with Baz on top. Let me just send Calver to the back. Right, so Calver and Baz, you guys are legging it. Dravik, you're further behind. Varlin has stayed behind because he was just not up for a fight or a run or anything.
Is he ever?
So yeah.
Ever.
Now, Calver, are you holding yourself back so that Dravik can keep up, or are you just gunning it?
Yeah, I figure they're probably moving at normal human speed, and I'm moving a
He
little.
got his
faster.
horse.
Oh, you get your-
I doesn't move any faster.
Yeah, the horse doesn't move any
Horse
faster.
doesn't move faster.
No.
Not that horse.
I have a draft horse meant for more weight and transport.
So sorry, I didn't quite get
Yeah.
the answer. Are you?
Yeah. I'll
So,
wait.
so you're
I'll
wait, is
slow.
that right? So Dravik, so you and Dravik are kind of you're running alongside each other. Yeah, you get up towards the kind of last of the buildings. Probably say a little bit further up, maybe to here where this kind of path comes out.
I feel like he's just getting him a girlfriend and thinking about marriage.
Yeah, you find Thistle just like having a little cry in the corner. Lonely boy.
He likes the bad girl, some dark cloaks and daggers. I mean, I get it. It makes sense for him.
That's him in the chat, actually, the emo.
So, you spot Thistle just around the corner, but he is lying on the ground, and he appears to be tied. He appears to be tied up, and he's got kind of a. I'm really struggling for words today.
It's called a ball gag.
He's gagged. He's gagged. That's what it is. He's gagged. He's gagging. So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
I look around. I like survey the environment.
Okay.
Make
Yeah.
sure that,
I don't. I'm just gonna run up to him
Okay,
and
so-
shake him around.
So Baz is going to head straight up. Dravik, what's
I'm gonna
Dravik
do
planning on
like
doing?
a super stick launch off the mushroom top, like because it's kind of springy, you know. So
I
I'm
like
gonna
it,
do like
yeah.
a leap and acrobatics.
Yeah. Tell you what, give me an
spin.
acrobatics check.
Now, when
Oh
you-
god, I shouldn't have said it.
No, just let it go. Just let it go.
That's a 12.
A 12. Okay, yeah. So I'll say you kind of leap off. You do a little bit of a forward roll as you land, and then like spring straight back up into a sprint and run over towards Thistle.
I got a 26 on my perception.
Excellent. I was going to ask you for that. Yeah. So 26 on perception. So you spot hiding behind some trees a suspicious-looking figure. Hooded, hiding behind a tree. She looks like she's hiding.
Do you just want to roll initiative, or should we? Yes.
And
Otherwise, I'm
so
just 80 feet of
Baz,
dashing here in a second.
yeah. So do you make it known that you can see her? You're in the bushes.
No, well, I start running that direction.
Okay. Yeah. And in that case, she immediately clocks on that you're onto her, and we'll get everyone to roll some initiative. And we'll take another
Who
quick
is
little
this?
5-minute break. I'll see you
Oh, I
guys.
got
See you guys in a sec.
9. Terrible. How could I get a 9?
I got a 7.
I got a 10.
3. Oh my god. Save it for the attacks. Who is this bitch? Stealing my thistle. What does she want?
Points back.
It's all right. We're fine.
I think I have 2.
We just killed a dragon and I took 1. I feel powerful.
Yeah, you guys did. I don't feel about your focus, you know.
It's very
Hey, it's just like me on MRL.
Blood right now too, by the way. Like, it's a mess.
Yeah, blood and like green poison splatter.
Yeah, we're literally just covered in poison.
I have its fang, like I like stuck its fang and I carved out in like a strap.
That's pretty sick.
Now, if you only had a white patch for hair.
I'd be the perfect man. I'll be right.
Yeah, go for it. Got like about a minute and a half until this ad roll thing finishes, and it just means that like if I run one every hour, for 3 minutes, then it means that nobody has to sit through any pre-roll ads if they join in. So how are you guys finding this session so far? It's a little bit clunky from my perspective. You just killed a dragon. It's pretty sick.
Killed a
Yeah.
dragon in Dungeons
It had
and
to happen.
Dragons.
I thought if we're going to
Pretty
end this
sick.
campaign, we need to fight a
That's
dragon.
okay. We need to fight a dragon. I like that. I like it. And it's fine. Like, I want to fit as much stuff as we can. So, like, it'll be a little clunky story-wise,
Yeah.
but who cares? Like,
And it was
let's
like,
get this stuff in.
I feel like when I've got the whole week to prep, I mean, even then it's like, I prep more than a week in advance, because as we're playing through a session, I'm thinking, right, this, like, I've got ideas that could come up in a couple of sessions, and, you know, it all kind of, like, flows nice and smoothly, and I only have to really, like, focus on one thing.
Yeah.
And I can kind of make the session around that, if that makes sense. Whereas this felt like, right, I need to just like make up some stuff, try and round some things off a little bit. But
I
yeah.
have a suspicion that Jason messaged you with when you're like, "What do you guys want to do in the last thing?" He messaged you that he wants to kill this.
No.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I think you. I'm sure.
Just let me kill this little bastard.
Thistle has never came up in our discussions.
Right.
think at all.
Okay. I believe
Shocking.
that.
We'll see. I mean, he's lying bound and gagged on the floor.
Yeah. I mean, that's not even a dash. That's just a walk for me right now.
Yeah.
25 feet.
Yeah, to walk, you've got advantage on attacks because he's prone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
Dravik's going to do some kind of fire breath or something.
Just
yeah.
tacky.
Somehow, from a distance, Valen gave me dragon breath.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Right. How? Anyone need any longer for break, or good to?
My cheeks hurt.
Too much smiling.
I know.
Okay. Cool. Everyone, good to go.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Righty-o then. So, you... yeah, I'll get some initiatives.
9.
Okay.
10.
7.
At least one of us broke double digits.
Cool. 9, 10, and 7. Okay, so the first to act... I mean, actually, the first thing to do would be to put on some battle music.
Battle music.
Dun 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 dun.
The wedding band never stopped playing when we were fighting the dragon.
Yeah. I turned it to boss, so like Songcraft has like a boss like theme, but it just ended up being like some kind of slow song or something. So we tried just standard battle music this time.
I like the idea of the wedding band, and then at the end they don't even get a tip.
Is that for-
They stay through a dragon attack.
Everybody,
left.
do they do that in
Everybody just ran
Titanic?
out
They do
of
that in Titanic, don't they? The band keeps playing like. But I feel like there's a film that takes the piss out of it, where they like they play music based on, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling on.
It was
Let's fight.
sinking ship. We were in control the whole time.
We were this close.
Okay, so the first person to act is the mysterious figure who is hiding behind the tree, and they are going to
Crystal's girlfriend.
pull out a crossbow and aim it towards you, Baz. And they are going to
dear.
shoot it 3 times.
Oh Jesus!
Can I uncanny dodge one of them?
You certainly can. So that's going to be a 24 on the first one,
I'll dodge that one.
20 on the second one, and a 23 on the third one. So they all hit. So the uncanny
hit.
dodge. So you'll take half damage from the first one. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
Oof! Wow.
What?
I didn't read all this attack.
Oof! Why do you say that now?
So you take.
Oof. I don't like how many oofs are happening.
A lot of them.
This is too many.
Got 6 points of piercing damage. So bear that number in mind.
Bear that in mind.
and then 22 points of poison damage. So 28 points of damage in total, halved to 14. So 14 points of damage on the first attack.
That's just one.
That's just one attack.
Okay, 6.
Should've-
Hold on. Oh no.
She left her man alone.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, that's
This
not
isn't
good.
good. No, this is really not good. I've overcooked it, guys.
Oh my god, did you just kill me, Kate?
So that's 25. So
This
that's
is
wow, 12 points of piercing damage plus 25 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And the
I'm
third unconscious. Okay, so the third attack, she sees you drop to the floor, and then what's she gonna do?
Dear Jesus.
She holds. She doesn't fire the third shot, and she is going to dash. Bonus action dash all the way over to you, Baz.
Oh.
And she is going to
When-
lean down. She's going to lean down and pick you up.
1 second.
What?
As soon as she, hold on. As
Yeah.
soon as she gets here, I world tree her.
World Trio?
Yeah.
the
I-
tree thing.
Oh.
Once they get within 30 feet of me, I couldn't do it yet, so I had to wait for her to get near me.
Okay. And you can just do it as a reaction, can't you?
It's a reaction.
Yeah, so you don't have to no, fair enough. Okay, so doing that.
I snatch her over here, and I put her here.
So is there a save on it?
Actually, strength.
Strength save.
15, I believe.
Ooh, that's a good roll. So it's 80. Yeah, so she's going to, because she's got pluses in strength. Oh no, she's got 0. But yeah, she rolled an 18, so she saves it. She kind of tiptoes around it, quite impressively, and yeah, makes her way over to Baz and goes to pick Baz up. And that ends her turn, and we move on to Calva.
I'm gonna hold on here. What do we do?
It's kind of poetic that trying to save the soul
I'm
from
going
gets
to-
me killed
Yeah, double.
because he saved me last
Always.
time.
He is nothing but trouble.
He'll just replace me when I'm gone. When I die right now,
This
he
is
already
probably
looks like
her.
me.
This is probably her, the replacement. Did it not give me my advantage on it? I'm just gonna roll one with. I'm gonna roll one with advantage. So 26, and then I have to roll one by itself.
For the 14. Okay, yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Change that back. 12. So
Okay, yeah. So the 26 hits, but the 14 misses.
she takes 11 points of damage.
11 points. Okay. Just kind of shrugs it off. Doesn't really seem to pay too much attention to you. Anything else from Calva?
I believe I'm going to drop 2d6 10 hit points on Baz.
Thank
9.
you.
Okay, so
Saved my
Baz,
life.
you come back to consciousness just as this figure is reaching for you, and you're able to see underneath the hood, and you can see the face, and you recognize this face.
It's your mom.
You know this is the face of Vera. Vera is one of Virex's most decorated assassins.
Oh shit! We are in trouble. Oh,
You're
man.
definitely in trouble.
When she wants to, you dead especially.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, yeah, you could just let me die, I guess.
What would Varlin do?
The right thing.
He would run
Yeah.
That too.
every time.
No, he would fuck shit up from 60 feet away. That's not running.
That's true. So you see this figure, you recognize it as Vera. And
Who?
does that end Calva's turn?
Yeah.
Yeah. So ending Calva's turn, we move on to Dravik.
I'm gonna spend one of my last 3 focus points to be able to move to here, which is I think 5 short of my max.
Okay.
With the additional 15 I get from breathing, I think it was Falter Fleeting. Yep. And I will make my 2 attacks. I assume with advantage. We're flanking now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're flank. Yeah, that's a flanking. Yeah, definitely.
I got a lot of flanking.
Yeah, you can flank anyway.
Ugh. 13.
13. Yeah,
That's
so
not great.
13 is going to miss.
25
Yeah, 25 hits.
for 11 slashing
Okay.
plus 3 fire,
So 14 in total.
and one of my last 2 for heal cut.
Nice
DC 14
one.
strength throw. If they fail, she falls prone.
Yeah, so she's rolled a 9, so that's probably going to be a
She
fail.
is prone.
Okay, so she is now prone. Nice one.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else
And I will
from
end my turn.
Dravik? Okay. Ending Dravik's turn. We move on to, back to the top of the round. So Vera is going to come to her feet. She turns to you, Baz. Bazralin, you are coming with me. And she then does this like spin around, whips out a short sword and just does this like spin attack that hits all of you. And you will all.
She's really good, you guys.
Wow. Okay. So Baz, she
better than me.
she misses you, Baz, but it almost looks like maybe it might have been a deliberate miss. It's going to be a 17 on
Yeah.
Calva
Hits.
and a dirty 20 on Dravik.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that hits both of you. So, you guys happy if I just roll the damage once? Technically, I should roll the damage separately for both of you, but are you happy for me to roll it? Yeah, cool. So 1 attack on each of you. You're going to take 5 points of piercing damage plus 17 points of poison damage.
22 in total?
I can't remember what I rolled on the first dice. But yeah,
17 plus
let's
5
go, yes.
is 22, right?
17 plus 5, 22, yeah.
Yes.
22 points of damage in total. But then Calva, you
Have it.
halve both of that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, can I do something? I think I can do one more thing with my last focus point. Yeah, exemplary deflection as a reaction to have that. I'll take 11.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can
For my
halve it.
last focus point.
That's fine. You guys can. I'm more than happy for you guys to halve the damage because you are both now poisoned for until the start of Vera's next turn.
Wonderful.
Okay, and ending that, she is going to. Yeah, she'll end her turn. So then we move on to Calva. Baz, wait a minute, Baz. You're not in my turn order. Are you not in my turn order?
She's got you got a 9, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she goes after me then.
Have you had a turn at all yet, Baz? You got knocked unconscious, didn't you? So
She got.
I didn't. I got knocked unconscious, and then Calva woke me up, and then my turn would have been right after.
yeah, it
his?
should have been
Right
right
after,
after. Yeah. So
That's okay.
that's my bad. Okay.
I
Yeah.
was stunned.
So
You want to have her take her turn and then just.
I can do that. That makes sense, like story-wise, because I'm
yeah.
gonna surrender. Okay.
Okay. Let's go with that then.
Okay. Stop. Everybody stop. Just don't hurt them. I'll go with you. Vera. Just let him go. And this'll. Let him go.
Drop your weapons.
Drop them.
Dravik looks over at Calva, like his sword on his shoulder still.
I go, you drop your weapons. We can do it or not. I go, Baz can surrender to you. I don't.
Calvin,
Surrender is
please,
a coward's
he's
way
gonna
out.
kill you. You don't know. This is the top assassin in the guild in Waterdeep. I know we're good, but we're not this good, you guys. You're gonna die.
If I die,
don't
I
for
die
me.
standing.
Well, that's my turn.
Okay. Calva,
Mine?
you're up.
I stand there. And if she moves to attack, I will attack.
Okay, so you're holding your attack,
Yeah.
and you're going to attack if she moves to attack.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Specifically me or Dravik at this point, because I feel like Baz wants to die. But
I
she wants to die.
don't want to die. I am
Apparently.
surrendering so that I don't die.
We had this. Come on.
Okay, so ending Calva's turn, we move on to Dravik.
Oh.
Think about your horse, man. Your horse needs you.
If I die, someone at the village will take the horse eventually.
Somebody in the village is going to be happy if he dies.
Exactly. That's a free horse and cart. The dilemma here. You know what? Drago will do the same thing. He'll have his sword still ready, holding an attack if she's to move to make an attack towards anybody. But, yeah, nothing much else other than that.
Okay. We move on to Vera's turn. Vera is going to... she's going to take you by the arm, Baz. And she's going to slowly retreat to the north with Baz. And she's got a crossbow out, pointed in your direction. You guys doing anything as she does that?
I go, say the word, Dravik. All you have to do is say the word.
We can't let her take her, can we?
Stay back.
She chose it.
Let me go.
But it's a stupid fate.
I agree, but it's hers.
We don't even know if I'll be in trouble. Maybe they're
I go,
gonna...
And I go,
For
and
one.
functionally, Thistle, he can just replace her.
That's not the point. Believe it or not, I've come to like some of you.
Aww. I wish I could have heard that.
Oh, ew.
Yeah,
Still
I wait. I'm just like, she chose it. Because I respect her wish.
Okay. Are you both letting Vera and Baz go?
Yeah.
Dravik's gonna just impale his sword on the ground and kind of stand there staring.
I thought he was about to say himself.
No, he's just gonna stab it straight into the earth and just stand there.
Okay.
I go over and I kick Thistle. Not hard. Not
Dravik also
hard.
does something. He's thinking like right
And
outside.
Like,
Thistle
give it a heavy
dies.
Oh, what HP?
I kick him gently.
You did it. You got your wish.
Oh, finally. Dead. No.
Okay. So, yeah, Vera and Bazrilin disappear off to the northern pass. What do Calva and Dravik, in the next with the rest of this day, just talk me through what kind of thing they're likely to do.
I console Dravik. And I just like, I'm like, it's what she wanted.
Yeah, I love getting kidnapped.
You gave up too willingly.
I'm like, I'm like, would I have chose that for myself? No.
I would rather have died than gone into servitude under some assassin.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like it's not the best choice, but it's her choice. I said, and we can go to Waterdeep and look for her one day.
We can burn the city down.
I mean, I support that also.
I feel like after Kalfa and Dravik have that little conversation, Dravik's gonna go off on his own and kind of sit alone with the fire, think about his predicament in his existence, his indentured servitude to something he can't even comprehend, his existence so far long out of this age. He found a purpose other than fighting something to eventually die and find his peace once more. He wants revenge now for watching his friend be stolen away. Someone who showed him kindness despite his horrific appearance. And I think despite his contract to the devil that has him under lock and key, he will burn down Waterdeep if he has to.
I'm already making new friends.
Cal was like at a pub, be like, "Hey, you guys up for adventure?" Like,
Underdog picking more Mike and his friends. Like, you guys want less drama.
Still covered in green dragon poison.
Want to go fight some goblins?
Oh yeah, I'm still
Aw,
poisoned.
that was so emotional.
Yeah, it was pretty heartfelt, Dravik.
Got so many feelings right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said she chose it. Would I still go kill them? Yes, absolutely.
So, Jules, what do you imagine happened next? If
Well,
we
I want to question her. Like, what?
Oh, she
the
knocks you
fire-
unconscious.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
Oh,
as soon as
no.
as soon as she's without of eyesight of
You've
the other
been
two, she just
kidnapped.
knocks you unconscious.
Oh.
Yeah. I was thinking it was gonna be a foot massage, but no, she bludgeons you in the head.
Oh.
That cross with a blunt in for a reason.
Yeah, so this for me is like this feels like the right moment to have a bit of a cinematic kind of, fade to black. What happened next kind of thing. This is what happened next. Maybe, I don't know. Do you
Is
guys
this
want to
a
do that kind of
prologue?
thing?
Like, is
Yeah.
this the
Give like an
prologue?
outro to our story.
Or,
Yeah, I was thinking like
what
an
is that? Is that
outro
what
or
it's called?
Denouement.
Epilogue.
Yeah.
It's prologue is an
epilogue.
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 Yeah.
Is this like the epilogue to the thing? Like,
The
that
thing?
was it? I just...
possibly just went back to
Oh,
Waterdeep.
fuck me.
Man.
Oh.
Okay, how about this? We still have... There's like a little... I don't know how much time you have, Jason.
I'm good.
There's
I'm
still a
good.
little bit of time on the clock. So we can do our epilogue. We can say what we think will happen in the campaign. And then with whatever time we have left, we do a battle royale. Because I do actually want to fight you guys. I do really want that. We'll just have like a dreamscape, we dream, whatever, and then we all fight each other.
I like it.
I think I need to take a lap around my apartment for quick.
So in my mind, Baz went willingly with Vera, and she knocked you unconscious as soon as she could, just to save the risk of you escaping. Took you back to Waterdeep, and I don't know what Virax is going to do with you.
Yeah, it's bad.
I mean, first of all, you betrayed him, taking taking his, like
Tribute.
robbing his place.
Offers.
But
Not my
then
idea.
also you offered something up. You offered up Melody, and
Oh,
Didn't deliver.
Didn't deliver.
reneged on that.
So-
God.
No, I did. I like to think Baz is probably enough of a smooth talker and had like a couple connections left, that maybe she was able to talk her way out of like straight up execution. And maybe offered the mine, like the contract with Gundren. There was, maybe there was
Oh.
enough. Maybe I have enough enticing things like in my bag and everything, and like new skills in the pocket that makes me more valuable alive than dead. So, I might have been able to weasel my way back in.
Bazrilin, you are piquing my interest. Give me a deception, persuasion, whichever one if you feel like you're fibbing or if you feel like you're trying to persuade. Give me a check to see if you're able to smooth talk Virax.
Okay, let's go. 23 for my life.
Bazrilin, you have hurt me in the past.
It
But
wasn't my intention.
You are quite resourceful. I'll give you that. Tell you what, let's let bygones be bygones, and you give me your cut of that mine.
Of course. Anything for the guild. I've always only been loyal to the guild. I've only ever wanted to come back. It was that scumbag Tarl who did all this to you, and I tracked him down. I've only ever wanted to serve the guild. Of course.
Very well. It's sorted then. You will give me your cut of the mine. You will hunt down Toril, and you will slit his throat. And if you ever betray me again, I'll kill you myself. Got a deal?
We've got a deal, Virex. In your endless mercy, I can only thank you.
He holds his hand out. There's like a ring with a big like ruby
this
gem
fucking guy.
on it.
The worst.
I hate this guy. I don't even know why I hate him.
I kiss it all over.
I hate him. I'm dead.
Oh man,
No.
that is a short. That's a clip.
Like-
that is.
Peppy Le Pew.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I kiss that
I have
ring.
something. I have some big dramatic thing I want to like monologue.
Okay, go for it.
I think, in the coming weeks to pass, as whatever Baz is doing for the guild to get back in their good graces, and even if Dravik and Calver are somehow still together in their adventures to find Baz once again, Dravik made contact with the devil that controls him and gave him his life once more. And he, in this confrontation in Avernus, it fell to his knees before this devil, begging to be strong enough to go back to Waterdeep and burn it down. The entirety of the Thieves Guild, to take the guild master by the throat and just rip his head from his shoulders. If that means his soul belongs to this devil forever, for the rest of eternity, he will burn that city down.
Okay. Does this devil
And I
have a
think
does devil
if
have
this
a
does
name?
happen, I like the name Dagon a lot.
Dagon.
Dagon. And I think if this was to come to fruition, that one day in the middle of maybe a few months later, Baz could be in the middle of Waterdeep doing whatever she's doing, and she just sees those rising pillars of flame in the distance over the cityscape.
does she
And this
also
army-
Holy shit!
Oh no, there would be distinct orders for a purple tiefling. There'd be an army of just undead legions led by Dravik the Ashen, with a burning skeletal Elias under him.
This is the greatest goddamn thing I've ever heard in my life.
So in this universe, Dravik burnt down Waterdeep for a goddamn tiefling.
Oh my god!
So,
And you saved me. Oh my god!
Dravik, you
Yes.
have entered Avernus. You see before you... What was the name of the guy again?
Dagon.
Dagon. You see before you Dagon. He's kind of almost picture like a hellish like Caesar on his throne. He's being like fed grapes by little like impy things, and he's like there's some light entertainment going on, and you're giving this kind of heartfelt like monologue to him, and he's barely even looking at you. Not like you don't even think he's listening. And then when you get to the end, he turns to you. Dravik, what you ask for is power beyond power. If you swear to me, you will spend the rest of eternity doing my bidding. I will give you what you wish.
Dravik, on his knees as a proud warrior, it's something he has vowed never do for a man nor demon. His great sword that took the lives of many, many people throughout the decades, impaled in the scorched earth in Avernus. Look up, holding this Lemire demon in his hand, what used to be Black Spider, staring down at it. He just rip it in half, look up at Dagon, like, whatever your conditions, I will meet them.
Excellent. He just places his hand on your head, very slow moving. As his hand is moving, it's like this almost like lava-y, like flaming, like liquid is dripping from his hands. And he places it on your head, and suddenly your body is just consumed by flame. And you no longer have the appearance of an undead being with a little bit of flame on them. You are just like red to the core. He grants you your wish. And in this universe, Waterdeep is burnt to the ground. And Baz is rescued.
And even then, after she's free from her contract with the Thieves Guild, Dravik probably has to return to the Avernus for a while. Not able to have a connection to a human or a living person ever again.
Yeah, so you spend the vast amount of the rest of eternity, just
I would
in
spend the rest
Avernus.
of my time trying to get him back from Avernus after that. It's just going to go back. We're just going to be back and forth trying to save each other. It's just going to be me and Dravik forever.
I love it. I feel like there's spin-off. There's some spin-off campaigns we could do here.
Hey, if you want to bring Dravik back for another campaign, just have him as like a villain, go crazy.
That was freaking beautiful.
I haven't had a chance to improv a monologue like that in a long time. That was great.
Where are all the good men who will sell their soul to the devil to rescue you and burn down the fucking world?
Make chaos
Just
take
save
the
you.
world.
That's my type right there. That's Baz's type. The kind that would burn down my favor.
That's a niche. That's a niche
Yeah.
type.
It's very specific. It is
Yeah.
very specific.
You like what you like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
there you
I
go.
tell people this all the time. They're like, why doesn't... I'm like, the people like what they like. And can't argue taste.
Oh dear God.
Calva moves into Trust his little mushroom grove. He gets Thistle there, drags him back to town with him, and lets him. Don't worry, Cade. You look like you're worried. Boss looks worried. Why are you?
He's
all look
bound. He's
worried?
unconscious. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one knows where he went.
I go see the Nothic. No, I don't. I free him and I let him be the steward of Tressendar Manor, and I wait for my friends to come back because I know they'll show up one day. I know they'll all show up.
Oh, that's
If only
kinda
John was here to
sad.
give his idea of what Valen would be doing in the years to come. Tragic.
Yeah. You wait a while.
He's patient. He's patient.
I'll have
How
to.
long is a mic in his lifespan?
I mean, they're mushrooms. They just
like-
they're mushrooms. They
Yeah.
just
Like
spore
immortal.
and regrow. And I mean, mycelium. That's why all their abilities are based on them interconnecting with other things. Yeah.
Good point.
So
Hmm. It's like some. What's the game? Really struggling with my thoughts at the moment. What's the game that got turned into a TV show? Really
Last of
big.
Us.
Last of
Yeah.
Us. Yeah, Last of Us.
that's what I do now. I start infecting the town, and just
There's
My
an
town now.
older warrior who lost his daughter. Had to bring this little rogue girl across
Yeah.
the entire continent of Faerun.
just a bunch of weird mushroom zombies there now. No, I
Thistle's one
go
of
up
them.
there. I let them rebuild Tressendar Manor. I advise Thistle to avoid Halia, and I hit her in the face with an axe if necessary. But if she lets him work under my tutelage, I will open a new school here. We will start franchising them out. So
Aw. I
Thank
love
you.
it.
Yeah, I love it. So they, I can't see any reason why any of that wouldn't happen. I think Halia wouldn't refuse. Thistle's just an employee, and if you pay Thistle, if you offer Thistle, better conditions or more pay or whatever than whatever Halia's offering him, then
yeah,
I'm sure he'll take it.
He's-
Now that
easy.
Baz is
Easy.
gone, you do
Don't
notice
tell
though.
me he starts wearing a big mushroom hat.
You do notice though that his skin gets more purple and his horns get longer and longer, because it turns out Thistle was actually making a deal with the devil himself to become
knew it.
more like Baz, and he ends up a tiefling, but he leaves your service, and goes on to do some unsavory things.
I told you.
Oh, you
There's
tried.
Should have told me to let me kill him. This is the no good deed goes unpunished.
Darren and Mirna have a very happy life. The girls call him daddy.
Does Elminster recover from his terrible drink-induced sleep?
Oh yeah, he does. He does that thing he does that kind of thing all the time.
Oh, he's an old drunk. Gotcha.
Yeah, he's a binge drinker. He's a party animal.
Never.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Varlin ask John what he imagines Varlin gets up to. Cool. Well, it's been a pleasure playing Echoes of Phandelver with you guys.
Oh my god, it was so good, you guys.
It was
That
wonderful.
ending though. Oh my god. I've always wanted somebody to burn down a city for me. That's amazing. How did you know that's what was on my wish list?
Yeah, it's funny that you burnt down Waterdeep as well, and that is literally like I'm starting a campaign on Sunday in Waterdeep. So that's funny.
Thinking of a post-apocalyptic hellscape.
Yeah. So, yeah, watch this space. Hopefully, we'll get the next game up and running. Do a session 0 next Wednesday or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Sounds
yeah.
good.
We'll see how it goes.